Hey guys, what's going on today? Bojo here, back for some more NHL 17 news, and today we're going to be revisiting the features and the game modes set reveal that were released yesterday, but after doing some exploring through Twitter, I managed to get some new information on some of these game modes, and I think you guys might be looking forward to this new information I have found out and will be providing it to you guys today. But if you guys want to go check out my overview of all the features and the game modes that were released yesterday, as well as some more information on some other news and screenshots and features and all that fun stuff, both of those video links are in the description. Now, first off, I should say I got all the information that I will be providing to you guys today, a lot from the Game Changers. So I'm going to be leaving their Twitter links down below. Guys like Nuge TV, Flopfish, Oway, UE Tactics. Some of those guys are really clutch in providing us with a lot of information on some game modes, as well as some information that we could be looking forward to in NHL 17. So all their Twitter links are down below. I'm going to be using Nuge's and Oway's tweets in this video, but make sure you guys go follow them, as they can answer a lot of the questions that you guys might be having about NHL 17, or definitely some in-depth information about some of the game modes. But first off, let's start with EASHL. Now, as you guys remember, I said yesterday, pretty much the more you play EASHL, the more you will unlock in the game. Now, when I originally saw the screenshot for the EASHL picture with the away jersey of that guy featured out on the ice, I took a look behind him in the stands, and I saw that, okay, there's a couple of fans wearing the home jersey that he is wearing on the ice, and then a lot of people seem to be wearing the other home jersey, or t-shirt, I guess you could say, for that team. But then if you look closely right here, as I'm going to show you guys on the screenshot itself right there, with a circle, boom, right there in the top left-hand corner, we can see a slightly different version of that jersey, all in black and white. And I basically asked some of the guys on Twitter, most specifically Nuge, saying that, are we going to be able to have like a third jersey in EASHL? Because I know for the past couple of games, you've only been able to have an away jersey and a home jersey in EASHL. And Nuge did confirm for us that alternate jerseys will be available in NHL 17 EASHL, but it will be unlocked. I mean, it will be locked when you first start in EASHL. You will have to play, I think he said, around 50 to 75 games, I think it's going to take for you to finally unlock the alternate jersey for your team to design. So it won't be initially in the game when you start up EASHL. You have to grind with your team a little bit, but then you will eventually unlock an alternate jersey for you to design for your team in the EASHL, which will actually be pretty awesome. So that's the only EASHL news we have so far. Now, as we move on to Hockey Ultimate Team, as you guys saw, we had our first HUT screenshot of the new HUT cards and all that fun stuff. But we do have some news regarding the Hockey Ultimate Team this year. Now, if we look back on this screenshot, once again, we can see that there is no chemistry, nor edit line chemistry or line, anything like that sort. There's no chemistry in Hockey Ultimate Team for NHL 17 this coming year, which is pretty crazy to think about. We've been dealing with the chemistry system for the past couple of games, but now we're moving on to something different with the synergy. It's all going to be synergy-based this year, which means that since there is no chemistry, you can put defense on forward. You can put forward on defense. You can have Erik Karlsson as your first-line left winger if you so choose. You can play him alongside like a John Scott player. You can play Zdeno Chara in the middle if you wanted to. You can play a guy like Patrick Kane on your third-line defensive pair. Any combination of players you want to combine together, that you can do in NHL 17. I mean, it's not going to maybe work out for you all too well having defense play as your forwards, but still, it gives you the option to really go crazy with your team customization. Now, another cool thing about Hockey Ultimate Team for NHL 17 this year is going to be advanced stats. This is the first time, I think, in Hockey Ultimate Team we will be getting advanced stats for the cards in HUT. As you guys know, you get your just basic skating, shooting, hands, checking, and defensive categories, all just as an overall rounded number on every HUT card. But this time, if you click in on the right stick along with the player info, it will show you the advanced stats for all the HUT cards, meaning like face-offs, wrist shot power, hand-eye coordination, like acceleration, speed, all that kind of stuff will be available in Hockey Ultimate Team for you to view this year, as well as special card enhancements, meaning that if you get a Team of the Week, a Player of the Game, Team of the Year, Milestone, any kind of those special player items, you will be able to see the increases for those cards, meaning that it'll show you like a +3 or something along those lines. It'll be like in GM mode player morale, where if you go to check out the player morale and player progression for some players, you will be able to see those in-depth increases for each of the specific stats on the HUT card, which is actually really, really huge news for Hockey Ultimate Team. It's going to really make those Team of the Weeks and all the special cards this year worth a lot more valuable, because it's also going to involve maybe even the lower end cards a lot more valuable too. Maybe like a guy like Paul Gaustad might go for a little bit more coins this year because, you know, he's good at face-offs. So centers might go for a lot more nowadays because they're going to be good at faceoffs. A lot more wingers might be good because their defensive categories is good. Maybe their speed's better, the shots, all those kind of players. Even silver cards, you could, like a guy like Frederick Pettersson, you know, he had the hardest slap shot in the game this year as like a 97, 98, 99 slap shot power. But you didn't know that because you had to go into the advanced stats in the game and check it out. But this year you can do it right in HUT, right in your edit lineup screen, and you can get those advanced stats on the HUT players, which is actually going to be very, very huge. Now, as well as the synergy things, a lot of people were wondering that each player is going to have their unique synergy with them. You can't buy synergies on the market, and I'm wondering if you pull multiple of the same card, are every single card of that type going to have the same synergy, or could you pull different synergies of the same type of player? For example, maybe you could pull an Andre or a Jonathan Toews with a wicked wrister, but then you could also pull a Jonathan Toews that has like a good defensive synergy attached to him as well. So that's going to be really interesting to see if all the HUT cards are going to have one synergy attached to them, or if there could be multiple synergies with every single HUT card. That's going to be really interesting to find out as well. And going along with the no chemistry in HUT, since there is not going to be any chemistry this year, there's no change teams. There's not going to be any change position cards either, since you can move your defense and your forwards around wherever you so choose. And there's not going to be any boosts either, because the synergies are going to act as the boost cards this year, which means you're not going to see any boost cards, you're not going to see any change teams, nor are you going to see any more change positions in those gold packs. Which makes you think, what are we going to get in gold packs now? Just by going off the top of my head. Players, jerseys, logos, coaches, arenas, and then maybe like the goalie fatigues and the goalie recovery cards, the healing cards. That's pretty much all I can think about at the top of my head for what you can find in gold packs this year. In gold packs, it's going to be really awesome. I mean, it could be awesome. Are we going to get more players in those packs now, or are the packs going to be really, really even harder now to pull a really good player, as because you're going to be getting a lot of unnecessary things now that we could not get, and contracts too, that's for sure. We're going to get a lot more contracts in packs now. That's going to be interesting to see. Moving on to draft champions. We found out that it is going to be a different mode aside from Hockey Ultimate Team, although you are still going to be drafting the HUT card images in the Draft Champions mode. It will be free to play, unlike the Madden variant, where you do have to spend a certain amount of coins or currency in order to play the higher echelons of that type of mode, which you can then go out to earn rewards. All the rewards you will earn in Draft Champions, however, will be for Hockey Ultimate Team. And that is pretty much it, guys. Just a couple of new information things that we found out about EASHL, Hockey Ultimate Team, and Draft Champions. We got a little bit of information on sets as well, but we kind of knew that from yesterday's video, where they were going to be thematic sets, meaning that there's just going to be a lot of themes throughout the year of different HUT sets that we can collect for those HUT collectors in the game that like to get those sets, and then the rewards are obviously going to vary. Harder sets, better rewards. So thank you guys for watching and listening to the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe as always. Let me know about these, what you think about the new information that we found out about some of these modes in EASHL Hockey Ultimate Team specifically, and Draft Champions as well. And once again, guys, make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date NHL 17 news here on the YouTube worlds. And I hopefully will be able to bring you guys some more news whenever it is released. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.